Today we're here because
We're here today because
Well, I'm here today because I'm graduating from my program so that we can celebrate.
To celebrate the interns' accomplishment of successfully completing their internships.
we're just here to recognize their accomplishments.
Accomplishment for achieving all they did in the school year.
And what they've done for the community.
it is the YouthWorks graduation for all the interns.
The purpose of YouthWorks is mainly to give San Francisco youth job experience, professional and personal experience. A lot of youth in San Francisco have a hard time finding work, and this program is very good in that we give them internships in government departments, get them interested in city government so one day they can be the future leaders of San Francisco.
Without exposure to different careers, our young people are left with really limited options. The reality is the only model that you really have in terms of the workforce are your parents. And in San Francisco and in hard times like this, not everybody has parents that work. So if you don't have an organization like YouthWorks providing you with opportunities and providing you with exposure to different careers, really you'll have no idea what you want to do.
You did it. You guys managed through the application process.
I was like, oh, well, that seems like a really cool program. So I went on their website, kind of did a little bit of research of what they were about. It really stuck with me because I really like having my voice heard, and I think everyone has a very important thing to say, and they're all about youth advocacy. When I applied, I met with Jerome, one of the ECs, and he was very chill, very easygoing, and he just made my experience even better, made me want to apply to the program that much more.
I feel like it's very important for youth that grew up in San Francisco to be part of San Francisco because we want them to run the city because they grew up in the city and they know how it is.
YouthWorks, helped me become more independent and more involved in my community because I was able to be in those city departments. You were able to learn a lot from your mentors during the school year, from the workshops, and hopefully they were able to grow from that. I think my biggest accomplishment was leading about 3 activities in the workshop in a row. That was just something I felt like I was actually doing it on my own. I was actually being independent.
The YouthWorks helped me find a sense of independence in myself and helped me learn the value of a dollar and how much a hard day's work is worth.
The unique part is we don't really look for the interns that are 4.0 students or that are part of a bunch of clubs. We just look for interns that have drive, initiative, that are responsible and have maturity. We mainly gear our program towards youth that have barriers to employment, being that those youth sometimes have a hard time getting attention or getting into certain programs, and we just want them to know that San Francisco is vested in them.
Without mentorship, a lot of us wouldn't know what direction to go in. I certainly benefited tremendously from the mentorship of teachers, professors, friends, and I think that we won't have a workforce and we won't have young, motivated young people for public service if we don't do that deep.
We just want to commend them on the great work that they've done and just show them how much we appreciate the work that they've been doing and appreciate all the mentors that support us, all the funding that we got from people, because we are a nonprofit, so without their funding, none of this would be possible, and we really appreciate that.
My wish for these interns is to continue to carry on the momentum that they have, to use it in college, to use it in their senior year of high school, to use it on their next job, at their next interview, just to realize that there are young adults and the real world is coming, and that it's not going to wait for them. They have to be ready.